Live from Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, it's time for Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys basketball. Tonight, the Wonder Boys aim for a 2-0 start to the 2017-2018 men's basketball season when they host the Concordia-St. Paul Golden Bears in non-conference action here on River Country KCJC. Good evening, friends. My name is Sam Streisner. Thank you for joining us. Kelly Davis will be along in just a few minutes. Arkansas Tech defeated the University of Minnesota Crookston 114-105 in the season opener for both teams last night. Freshman guard R.J. Glasper took over down the stretch for the Wonder Boys and finished with a team-high 26 points. Concordia-St. Paul was not so fortunate in its season opener. The Golden Bears dropped a 97-88 decision to the University of Arkansas at Monticello here at Tucker Coliseum last night. The Boll Weevils won it on the strength of a 23-7 advantage in points off turnovers. Sophomore guard Avon Ward led Concordia-St. Paul in scoring with 24 points. Thank you for joining us on the Tyson Foods pregame show. Keep it real, keep it Tyson. We'll take a 2-minute break and then come back with the starting lineups. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. Welcome back to the Tyson Foods pregame show from the Team Clean broadcast position here at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. Glad to be with you tonight for the season debut of Arkansas Tech basketball on River Country KCJC, and we welcome those of you who were with us last night on ArkansasTechSports.com for the Wonder Boys season opening win over Minnesota Crookston. Welcome back to the Tyson Foods pregame show from the Team Clean broadcast position at John E. Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. Glad to be with you tonight for the season debut of Arkansas Tech basketball on River Country KCJC. And a welcome back to those of you who were with us last night on ArkansasTechSports.com as the Wonder Boys got their season underway last night with a 114-105 win over Minnesota Crookston. The Golden Suns basketball team will begin their 2017-2018 campaign tomorrow afternoon with a 1 p.m. tip-off against Lane College out of Jackson, Tennessee. And you can hear all that action here on River Country KCJC and watch it and listen to it over ArkansasTechSports.com. Time now to take a look at the starters for tonight's men's game. First for our guests, the Concordia-St. Paul Golden Bears, 0-1 on the season. Joey James is in his 4th season as the Golden Bears head coach. Starting at the guards, it'll be Avon Ward, a 6-foot sophomore guard from Kansas City, Missouri, had 24 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists last night for the Golden Bears. The second guard is Ahmad Newsom, a 6'2" senior from East Lansing, Michigan, 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist last night. The third guard is Brendan Matthews, 6'4" junior from Eagan, Minnesota, 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist last night for Matthews. The forward for Concordia-St. Paul is Evan Wessenberg, a 6'6" junior from Germantown, Wisconsin, 3 points and a rebound last night. And the center is Ted Brown, a 6'10" sophomore from West Des Moines, Iowa, 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist last night for Ted Brown. Now the starters for the 1-0 Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys. Chad Klein is in his 4th season as the Arkansas Tech head men's basketball coach. He is assisted by Prince Johnson and Brad Palmer. Starting at the guards, it'll be Montrell Williams, a 6'4" senior from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. He had 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists last night. The second guard is Alex Brown, 6'3" junior from Vernon, Florida, 13 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists last night. The third guard is Freddie Lee, a 5'7" junior from Clarksville, no points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal last night. The forwards are Mason Klein, a 6'4" junior from Springdale, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists last evening, and Trevin Woods, a 6'6" senior from Sugar Land, Texas, 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 blocked shots last night for Trevin Woods. Those are the starters for tonight's men's contest between Arkansas Tech and Concordia-St. Paul. Right now we will step aside for a 2-minute break and then come back for more of the Tyson Foods pregame show. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. Welcome back to the Tyson Foods pregame show and the Team Clean broadcast position here at John E. Tucker Coliseum in Russellville for the first ever meeting in men's basketball between Arkansas Tech and Concordia-St. Paul. We're joined by Kelly Davis, the Director of Alumni Relations at Arkansas Tech. And Kelly, earlier today across campus over at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field, the Wonder Boys wrapped up the football regular season. A very narrow 24-17 loss to Harding University. What was an excellent college football game this afternoon over at Thone Stadium. And the silver lining in the cloud for the Wonder Boys is it sounds like there's a chance, we won't know officially until Wednesday, but there's a chance that the Wonder Boys may be invited to participate in a postseason bowl game, and that would be a great reward for what was an outstanding 8-3 season for the Wonder Boys.
Yes, most definitely. Of course, Coach Monica, they were in the same situation, a couple of years ago. They were 8-3 and had the opportunity to go to a bowl, the Heart of Texas Bowl, and they came away with a victory over, who was at Eastern New Mexico. I believe that's who that they were up against. So let's hope for the same. Let's see if they can, I believe, did you mention maybe Wednesday they might make some announcement as far as bowl selections. So let's hope for the best and see if we can get a bowl game and play one more game before the season officially comes to an end.
It is almost time for basketball at John E. Tucker Coliseum. Right now we will step aside for a 2-minute break and then come back for the tip-off between the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys and the Concordia-St. Paul Golden Bears from the Team Clean broadcast position on the Tyson Foods pregame show. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. Welcome back to the Tyson Foods pregame show from the Team Clean broadcast position here at John E. Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. Glad to be with you on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com tonight as the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys host the Concordia-St. Paul Golden Bears in non-conference men's basketball action. We hope that you'll join us again tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. when head coach Dave Wilbers and the Golden Suns will get their season underway. You know, during this time of year in the basketball season, every once in a while there's one score that kind of jumps up and grabs your attention as some of these non-conference games are played. And we had just such a game this afternoon at the Jack Stevens Center in Little Rock, where Ouachita Baptist University from the Great American Conference went and took on the UA Little Rock Trojans, and the final score was Ouachita Baptist 81 and UA Little Rock 79 as the Ouachita Tigers took down the Trojans. And when you add that to Ouachita's football win over Henderson State in the Battle of the Ravine, I guess it was a pretty good day to be a Ouachita Tiger.
I'll tell you what, they had a good day today. We mentioned that football game, Ouachita Baptist winning the Battle of the Ravine over Henderson State 49-42. So congratulations to Ouachita Baptist. They are the outright champions of the GAC football conference, and the Wonder Boys and Harding will share a tie for second place, and so we'll see. There again, the regional polls will come out, I believe, Monday, and then we'll see where the Wonder Boys stand, hopefully as far as possibility of playing that one more game, if not more.
Concordia-St. Paul will be wearing the white uniforms tonight, despite the fact that they are on the road, as the teams swap out here on night 2 of a classic, kind of make the laundry a little bit easier, if nothing else. And so Concordia-St. Paul wearing the home white uniforms tonight, trimmed in navy blue and tan. And then the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys will wear some new gold uniforms, trimmed in dark green and white, for their home game tonight against Concordia-St. Paul. The Wonder Boys 1-0 after their win over Minnesota Crookston action last night. Concordia-St. Paul 0-1 after they dropped a decision to the University of Arkansas at Monticello. After this, the Wonder Boys will be idle until Thursday when they will begin the Great American Conference portion of their schedule with a 7:30 p.m. game at the Kerr Activity Center in Ada, Oklahoma against East Central University, and we will have that broadcast for you here on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com on Thursday night. Trevin Woods will jump center for Arkansas Tech. For Concordia-St. Paul, it will be Evan Wessenberg, and it is time for basketball in Russellville. The opening tip is in the air. It is controlled by no one right now. It's loose on the far sideline. Concordia-St. Paul able to save it in to Ted Brown, and then the clock didn't start, and so we're going to have to try again, and Concordia-St. Paul will throw it in from the either the baseline or the far sideline. Looks like it'll be the baseline. With 19 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the first half. The inbound pass for Concordia-St. Paul will be made by Evan Wessenberg. Arkansas Tech in a man-to-man defense. Wessenberg looking, lobs it out to the top of the key for Ahmad Newsom. Newsom will set the offense for Concordia-St. Paul. He's defended by Freddie Lee. Newsom dribbles to the left wing. Meets Avon Ward there and directs him to cut through. Ward comes back out to the top of the key, makes the catch. Ward dribbles right, throws it out front for Wessenberg. Wessenberg distributes in the corner for Newsom. Shot clock at 12. Newsom bounce pass into the low post for Ted Brown. Brown defended by Trevin Woods. Backs him down, goes to the basket. Woods blocked his shot, but it went in anyway. Got a piece of it on the way up, did Woods. Then he also got a piece of the arm and is called for the foul. The foul on Trevin Woods is his first, and it's a three-point play opportunity for Ted Brown. And Kelly, if the first possession is any indication, it is clear that Concordia-St. Paul is interested in a much slower pace than Minnesota Crookston played last night.
Oh yeah, they were here watching the game last night, and they definitely decided that, okay, we got to slow this thing down a little bit.
The free throw is no good for Minnesota, or I should say for Concordia-St. Paul's Ted Brown. And it remains a 2-0 lead for Concordia-St. Paul. The Golden Bears out of the Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference. Trevin Woods for three, no good from the left wing. Pursues and gets his own rebound. Tips it out to Alex Brown, and the Wonder Boys will reset offensively. Freddie Lee passes right wing to Montrell Williams. Williams wants a high ball screen from Woods, gets it, drives, goes to the rim, scoop shot, no good. Tip is good for Montrell Williams. Montrell Williams with the second chance points off of his own miss, and he ties the score at 2 apiece.
Montrell did a good job staying with the shot.
Brendan Matthews bounce pass at the high post for Ted Brown. Brown passes out on the right wing for Matthews. Brendan Matthews running 8-footer in the lane is no good. Rebound for Arkansas Tech by Mason Klein. Here comes Freddie Lee leading the break. Gets it ahead to Montrell Williams, but Williams took his eye off the pass for just a moment, and the ball goes out of bounds off his hand on the far sideline. The first turnover of the game is committed by Arkansas Tech.
Still taking me a second or two to get used to these new uniforms.
They're bright.
Yes, they are.
Into the front court, Ahmad Newsom. What pass goes on the right wing for Brendan Matthews. Matthews dribbles all the way to the left wing, throws it back to Newsom on the right wing. Newsom penetrates, goes in with the left hand, layup short, no good from just left of the hoop, but the rebound is out of bounds. Last touched by Arkansas Tech, and the basketball will stay with Concordia-St. Paul.
Concordia, the game plan, they're kind of taking it to the hole, trying to get the easy layups.
Ahmad Newsom to make the inbound pass from left of the basket, gets it on the left side for Brendan Matthews, and his 16-foot jumper is good with 18:20 to go in the first half. Concordia-St. Paul back in front 4-2. Alex Brown has it on the right wing, gives it out front for Mason Klein. Concordia-St. Paul in a man-to-man defense. Woods sets a pick. Montrell Williams picks up his dribble. Bounce pass out to Woods on a pick and pop. Three-pointer good. Trevin Woods with the three-pointer from the left wing. He had 15 points last night. He gets his first three of this one and gives Arkansas Tech its first lead at 5-4.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him. He's going to take it.
Right wing pass received by Avon Ward. Ward dribbles all the way to the left side, looks to penetrate down the left side of the painted area. Fade away from 12 feet is no good. Defensive rebound, Alex Brown of Arkansas Tech. Brown into the front court, goes to the right wing, gets to the baseline, stops, thought about a lean in from 17 feet, instead passes out to Freddie Lee. Hands it out to Montrell Williams. Williams walked. Turnover number 2 for Arkansas Tech. And that break in the action will get Max Keefe into the game for the first time for Concordia-St. Paul. Keefe is a 6'7" sophomore forward from Germantown, Wisconsin, had 9 points and a rebound in the Golden Bears' loss to UAM last night. For Arkansas Tech in for the first time is Leonardo Edwards, a 6'7" senior forward from Detroit, Michigan. He had 12 points and a rebound last night. He gives Trevin Woods a breather.
Had a very solid game last night.
Into the front court comes Ahmad Newsom. Passes on the right wing for Ward. Ward looks down low, but good defense there by Leonardo Edwards, playing in front of Ted Brown, denying him the basketball. They reverse it back to the right side for Newsom. Newsom bounce pass on the baseline. Brown had it, tried to feed it inside the painted area for Keefe. Keefe, after a bit of a struggle, gets control of the basketball, then misses the short jumper. Montrell Williams with the defensive rebound. Fast break, Wonder Boys. Klein for three, good. Mason Klein with the three-pointer set up by the drop pass by Freddie Lee, and it is 8-4 Arkansas Tech.
Good square up shot by Klein that time. Good job.
Into the front court comes Ahmad Newsom. Pass on the right wing for Max Keefe. Now at the high post, it's Brown with it. Brown finds the cutter, going to the basket and laying it in is Brendan Matthews. Matthews with 4 points. It's 8-6 Arkansas Tech. Quick counterattack by Freddie Lee. Again leaves it with Klein, and again he hits. Mason Klein has hit his first 2 3-pointers tonight. Mason Klein is 5 out of 6 from three-point range so far this season, and he increases the Arkansas Tech lead to 11-6. Brown with it at the free throw line. Looks, passes on the left wing for Avon Ward. Ward gives it to Brown on the left baseline. Brown out to the free throw line for Keefe. 15-foot jumper, he got the roll. Max Keefe has his first 2 points. 16:07 to go first half. 11-8 Tech. Freddie Lee misses a three. On the rebound, there's a whistle, and there's a foul, and it looks like it's against Concordia-St. Paul. It is a pushing foul on the rebound. It is on Leonardo Edwards, was the indication from the PA announcer, but I don't think that.
No, it is 33 wide. They changed it.
Okay, it's going to be on Ted Brown of Concordia-St. Paul. He gets his first. Had one of the other officials blocking our view, so it was a little tough to tell who the foul was against, but it is against Ted Brown of Concordia-St. Paul. His first, the team's first. Leonardo Edwards hits from 17 feet. Just right of center at the top of the key for Leonardo Edwards. The senior out of Detroit, Michigan, increases the Arkansas Tech lead to 13-8 with his first 2 points of the game. The Wonder Boys have made 5 out of their first 7 field goal tries. Left side, Ward gets a look at three and misses it. Too hard from the left wing. Defensive rebound by Leonardo Edwards of Arkansas Tech. Wonder Boys on the fast break. Alex Brown, top of the key, drives the left side of the lane, puts up the floater, no good. Defensive rebound by Avon Ward of Concordia-St. Paul. Ward ahead on the left wing for a new face. That's Elliott Kane. He hits the three. Elliott Kane, a 6'2" junior guard from Champlin, Minnesota. I should say Michigan, hits the three-pointer and cuts the Arkansas Tech lead to 13-11 with 15:08 to go in the first half. Leonardo Edwards, fadeaway jumper, no good from 8 feet. Defensive rebound, Concordia-St. Paul. They push it the other way. Left side, another three-pointer thought by Kane, but he thought better of it. Now they feed it into the low post. It goes back out in the corner to Ward, on to Kane, right side for Matthews. Three-pointer is no good for Brendan Matthews. Rebound tipped high in the air, and it's Freddie Lee who comes out of there with it. Then he loses it out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Arkansas Tech. There's timeout on the floor. 14 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the first half. Arkansas Tech 13, Concordia-St. Paul 11. From the Team Clean broadcast position, we will take a 1-minute break. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. Phil Wright Autoplex three-point update so far. Concordia-St. Paul has made 1 out of 3 from beyond the three-point arc. Meanwhile, Arkansas Tech 3 out of 5, 60% from the three-point range on the Phil Wright Autoplex three-point update. The basketball belongs to Concordia-St. Paul following the timeout. Left side, Max Keefe with it. Hands it off to Elliott Kane. Now a feed into the low post. Layup is no good for Cody Carlson, who's in for the first time. A 6'9" freshman forward from Duluth, Minnesota. But Carlson was fouled. The foul on Arkansas Tech is on a new face in the game for the Wonder Boys. That is Jeremy Grace, a 6'3" junior guard from Dallas, Texas. He picks up his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. And heading to the free throw line is Cody Carlson. First one is up and good for Carlson. Carlson last night played 14 minutes in Concordia-St. Paul's loss to UA Monticello. He was 1 out of 2 from the free throw line last night. Had a total of 3 points in the game. He makes both of those free throws, and with 14:29 to go in the first half, we have our third tie of the game. This one comes at 13 apiece. And Concordia-St. Paul sets up some light full court pressure into the game. At point guard for Arkansas Tech is Harris Brown. Three-pointer from the left corner is good for Jeremy Grace. Grace with the Phil Wright Autoplex three-pointer for the Wonder Boys. And they lead 16-13 with 14:11 to go in the first half. Drive, kick out by Brendan Matthews. He gets to Elliott Kane on the right wing. Now a feed for Carlson. Carlson zips it down low, finds Matthews under the basket, and Matthews lays it in to cut the Arkansas Tech lead to a single point at 16-15. In the game for the first time for the Wonder Boys as well is R.J. Glasper, 5'11" freshman guard from Forest City, who had a team-high 26 points in the Wonder Boys win last night.
And Brandon McCroy for Concordia-St. Paul is checked in.
And meanwhile, a traveling violation against Arkansas Tech gives the basketball back to Concordia-St. Paul. Pass out on the right wing, and there is Brandon McCroy, a 6'4" junior forward from Chicago, Illinois. He had 7 points last night for the Golden Bears. Avon Ward with it, drives, gets into the painted area, running 6-footer with the right hand is no good. Defensive rebound by Mason Klein for Arkansas Tech. Into the front court, Klein pulls up for 3. It is no good from the top of the key, and Cody Carlson clears the defensive rebound for Concordia-St. Paul. Golden Bears want to push it. Brendan Matthews penetrates, kicks out on the right side for McCroy, and McCroy throws it back out to Avon Ward. Ward bounce pass to McCroy. McCroy drives, shoots, and misses, falling down as he missed it, and the defensive rebound is cleared by Leonardo Edwards of Arkansas Tech. Ahead to Harris Brown. He takes it to the rim and lays it in. Harris Brown with the transition bucket set up by the Leonardo Edwards defensive rebound on the other end, and it is 18-15 Wonder Boys. Now a whistle and an offensive foul, it would appear, against Concordia-St. Paul, as they say that Cody Carlson used his free arm to hook a defender and clear some space, and so that is a turnover for Concordia-St. Paul on the first personal foul against Cody Carlson. Team foul number 2 for the Golden Bears, and Carlson will be replaced by starter Evan Wessenberg. The 5 on the floor right now for Arkansas Tech to reset it are Mason Klein, along with Harris Brown, R.J. Glasper, Trevin Woods, and Jeremy Grace. Brown stops on the right wing. Three-pointer is no good. Rebound saved in by Trevin Woods, but right to Elliott Kane of Concordia-St. Paul. Golden Bears push it the other way. Left side, Ward feeds it down low for Wessenberg, and we have a blocking foul against Arkansas Tech's Mason Klein. It'll be Klein's first, the team's third. The foul was on the floor, and so Concordia-St. Paul will throw it in from the baseline with 12:32 to go in the first half, and Arkansas Tech leading 18-15.
Yeah, as we mentioned last night, I think they've taken charge out of the rule book.
Inbound pass for Ward. Ward drives, draws some contact, and hits the running 6-footer in the lane. It comes with 12:28 to go in the half. It cuts the Wonder Boys lead to 18-17. On the counterattack, the pass is deflected out of bounds by Concordia-St. Paul, and the Wonder Boys will maintain possession with 27 to shoot. Mason Klein will get a breather, relieved by Alex Brown with 12:23 left in the half. The Wonder Boys 7 out of 13 from the field so far, 54%. Concordia-St. Paul is 7 out of 15, 47%. The Wonder Boys have made 4 out of their 8 three-point tries so far. Inbound pass for R.J. Glasper. Step back for 3, short, no good from the right corner. Defensive rebound by Brandon McCroy of Concordia-St. Paul. Into the front court come the Golden Bears. Right wing on the dribble is Brendan Matthews. Feed at the high post for Evan Wessenberg. Out it goes back to Matthews. Matthews dribbles right, picks it up, lobs it down low for Wessenberg. Wessenberg defended by Jeremy Grace, turns, shoots and misses. Defensive rebound. For a moment it was Alex Brown's, but it was taken away for Concordia-St. Paul by Brendan Matthews. And now the Golden Bears will reset, but they've only got 2 to shoot. Kane has to force up a 3. It is an air ball, and they're going to call a shot clock violation against Concordia-St. Paul. We've got timeout on the floor. 11 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the first half. Arkansas Tech 18, Concordia-St. Paul 17. At the team clean broadcast position, we will take a 1-minute break. This is Wonder Boys basketball. Back at the team clean broadcast position at John E. Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. Arkansas Tech with the basketball and an early 1-point lead. Jeremy Grace has it on the left wing for the Wonder Boys. Dribble drive into the painted area, loses the handle. It's stolen for Concordia-St. Paul by Ahmad Newsom. Newsom into the front court, all the way to the rim. Left-handed layup good for Ahmad Newsom. And Concordia-St. Paul takes a 19-18 lead. First time they've been in the lead since it was 4-2. 11 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half. Right corner open look at 3 for Alex Brown, and he got it. Alex Brown, who had 13 points in the season opener last night. He was 5 out of 8 from the field. He hits the 3 from the right corner, and the Wonder Boys are back in front, 21-19.
Very good shot, wide open.
Top of the key, Brendan Matthews with it. Bounce pass deflected by Trevin Woods. Loose ball. Harris Brown pursues it for Arkansas Tech, but the Golden Bears able to save it. They recover, get it to Kane for 3 for the lead. It is no good from the left wing, and Harris Brown gets the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. Brown back over the timeline, checked at the top of the key by Ahmad Newsom. Steps back, shoots a long 2, and gets it. Harris Brown has 4 points. He's made 2 out of his first 3 field goal tries, and Arkansas Tech leads 23-19. Wonder Boys now 9 out of 16 from the field. Top of the key, Elliott Kane on the dribble for Concordia-St. Paul. Dribbles to the left wing, hands it off to Brendan Matthews. Matthews dribbles right, goes down the right side of the painted area, kicks it out to McCroy in the corner. McCroy wants to work on Harris Brown, gets to the rim, and a layup is good for Concordia-St. Paul's Brandon McCroy. His first 2 points of the game, 10-11 to go in the half. 23-21 Wonder Boys. Harris Brown leaves it with Brown, the other Brown, Alex Brown that is, from the top of the key. His 3-pointer is no good. Defensive rebound by Brandon Matthews. R.J. Glasper steals it and lays it up and in. Oh, it wouldn't go. It went halfway down and came back out. He couldn't believe it. He did draw a foul, though, on Brendan Matthews of Concordia-St. Paul. It'll be Matthews' first personal foul, team foul number 3 on the Golden Bears. And heading to the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Wonder Boys will be R.J. Glasper. Glasper, who spent a redshirt year at the University of Arkansas at Fayetteville last night had 26 points in his Wonder Boys debut, and he did his best work when it mattered most. The score was tied 98 apiece with about 5 minutes left, and the Wonder Boys then went on a 12-1 run, and of that 12-1 run, Glasper had 8 points and made an assist. And so he really asserted himself at the critical time last night.
Very active on the floor. Got around very quickly. Made things happen.
Glasper was 4 out of 4 at the free throw line last night. He missed his first try here. Second try on its way and good. 9:54 to go in the half. Arkansas Tech leads 24-21 as Glasper gets his first point of this game. Into the front court comes Ahmad Newsom on the dribble. Arkansas Tech maintaining its man-to-man defense. Top of the key, Avon Ward is back in the game. He drives, shoots, and misses from 6 feet in the left side of the lane. Leonardo Edwards with the defensive rebound. Outlet pass for R.J. Glasper. Glasper into the front court, between the legs, dribbles, penetrates, kicks it out, right side, Klein, 4-3, in and out, no good. Defensive rebound, Ahmad Newsom. 9:25 to go first half. Tech leads 24-21. McCroy, 16-foot jumper, no good from the right wing. Defensive rebound, Mason Klein. Outlet pass for Harris Brown. Brown over the timeline, stops, shoots from 18 feet and hits. Harris Brown with the mid-range jumper from just inside the three-point arc. He hits his third field goal. He has 6 points, and the Wonder Boys lead 26-21.
Just dribbled right up there. They let him have it.
Wonder Boys doing a good job on the fast break, getting those shots in rhythm, and it's a big part of why they're shooting 53% from the field so far. Right side, Ahmad Newsom with it for the Golden Bears. He'll shoot from 17 feet, short, no good. Offensive rebound by Newsom. He got his own, gives it up out front to Brandon McCroy, and he is called for traveling. Back in for Concordia-St. Paul is Ted Brown. He will replace Evan Wessenberg, and for Arkansas Tech, it'll be Freddie Lee replacing R.J. Glasper.
Coach James over there just saying, settle down, take your time.
It's a 40-minute ball game. No reason to rush it. Freddie Lee brings it into the front court. He's joined on the floor right now by Jeremy Grace, Leonardo Edwards, Mason Klein, and Harris Brown. Mason Klein with it on the right wing, throws it out to Brown for 3. Harris Brown's 3 is no good. Defensive rebound by Avon Ward of Concordia-St. Paul. Ahead on the fast break for Elliott Kane. They were swing it left side, back to Ward. Ward dribble drive, 12-foot jumper, much too hard. Offensive rebound and a putback try by Brandon McCroy is no good, but McCroy was fouled, and he will shoot 2. The foul against Arkansas Tech is on Harris Brown. He gets his first. It is team foul number 4. Montrell Williams to the table for Arkansas Tech, and he will check in momentarily. A look at the Phil Wright Autoplex three-point update. Arkansas Tech is 5 of 13 so far from three-point range, 39%. Meanwhile, Concordia-St. Paul 1 out of 5 from beyond the arc. On the Phil Wright Autoplex three-point update. First free throw for McCroy is good. He will have a second try. It's the 3rd point of the game for McCroy. Concordia-St. Paul is now 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. And a second try forthcoming. Montrell Williams checked in place of Jeremy Grace for Arkansas Tech. Second free throw is good as well for McCroy, and now he will get a breather, replaced by Brendan Matthews. Brendan Matthews, Ted Brown, Elliott Kane, along with Ahmad Newsom and Avon Ward are the 5 on the floor for Concordia-St. Paul. The Golden Bears show some full court pressure. Freddie Lee and Mason Klein play catch in the backcourt. They'll get it over the timeline with plenty to spare. Freddie Lee dribbles on the logo at midcourt. Shot clock at 19. Next dead ball will be immediate timeout. Harris Brown dribbles on the right wing. Defended by Elliott Kane. Puts it up for 3. Short, no good. Rebound, out of bounds. It will go to the Golden Bears when we come back. 7 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first half. Arkansas Tech 26. Concordia-St. Paul 23. Here at the Team Clean broadcast position, we will take a 1-minute break. This is Wonder Boys basketball. Seven minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first half. Arkansas Tech leading 26-23. And Kelly, one of the stats that really jumps off the page early on is the defensive job that Arkansas Tech is doing, holding Concordia-St. Paul to 9 of 24 shooting from the field, just 38%. That's a big improvement on the defensive end over last night.
Oh, they're doing a great job, especially when they're driving the lane, taking fairly close shots, but they are taking them not squaring up and on the movement. So it's causing a little bit of, not the greatest shots, but off the rim.
Concordia-St. Paul with the basketball following the timeout. Right wing, Brendan Matthews fakes a three, drives, shoots from 14 feet, off the back lip, no good. Long rebound controlled by Ted Brown for Concordia-St. Paul. That's already the 6th offensive rebound of the game for the Golden Bears compared to just 2 for Arkansas Tech. A drive down the right side of the lane resulted in an offensive foul. Freddie Lee there to take the charge on Avon Ward. It is Ward's first personal foul. It is team foul number 4, and it'll get R.J. Glasper back in the game for the Wonder Boys in place of Harris Brown. Freddie Lee, Mason Klein, R.J. Glasper, Leonardo Edwards, and Montrell Williams are the 5 on the floor for Tech. It's Ahmad Newsom, Elliott Kane, along with Avon Ward, Ted Brown, and Brendan Matthews for the Golden Bears of Concordia-St. Paul. Top of the key, Mason Klein gives it on the right wing for Montrell Williams. Williams dribbles left. Williams gets inside the free throw line, leans in from 10 feet, short, no good, but he gets his own rebound, then loses it out of bounds. They say Concordia-St. Paul touched it last, and the basketball will stay with Arkansas Tech.
And Montrell got kind of caught there. 2 defenders on him.
Shot clock reset for the Wonder Boys as Montrell Williams' first try did draw iron.
Give him credit. He tried to make something happen.
Freddie Lee gets it inbounds to Leonardo Edwards. Edwards dribble drive through the lane, puts up the running jump hook, no good. Defensive rebound by Ahmad Newsom of Concordia-St. Paul. 6:54 to go in the first half. Wonder Boys by 3. Pass deflected by R.J. Glasper, and now stolen by R.J. Glasper. He'll lead a fast break the other way. It's a 4-on-3. Glasper lobs it to the rim, and Montrell Williams unable to complete the alley-oop, but there's Leonardo Edwards to clean it up. Edwards gets the offensive rebound and puts it back up and in, and the Wonder Boys lead 28-23. Leonardo Edwards has 4 points.
Well, that was almost a highlight reel.
Now a steal, a deflection by Edwards, a steal by Williams to Glasper to the rim, and they foul R.J. Glasper. He will shoot 2. The foul on Concordia-St. Paul is going to be against Avon Ward. It is his 2nd personal foul, and his team foul number 5. And heading to the free throw line for the Wonder Boys will be R.J. Glasper. Glasper 1 for 2 at the free throw line so far tonight, accounting for his only point in the game so far. Arkansas Tech has not shot any free throws other than the 2 by Glasper so far. His first try this time is good, as Cody Carlson will check in and Ted Brown will check out for the Golden Bears. Now Max Keefe is in, and he will spell Evan Ward.
Trying to get a little bit more size in there.
R.J. Glasper to the free throw line for Arkansas Tech. After he made the first one, his 2nd try with 6:25 to go in the half is also good. 3 points for R.J. Glasper and a 30-23 lead for Arkansas Tech. And now Concordia-St. Paul's trying to find an answer on the offensive end. They haven't made a field goal in 4 minutes. They're just 1 of their last 7. They're 0 for their last 5 from the field. They've also committed 3 turnovers in the last 2 minutes. So the Wonder Boys defense really turning up the pressure. Keefe for 3 from the top of the key. No good. Offensive rebound by Brendan Matthews. Throws it out to Newsom, on to Kane. Kane with it on the right wing. Throws it out front. Pass received there by Max Keefe. Pass to the left wing for Brendan Matthews. Matthews tries to turn the corner. Edwards stays in front of him. Then a drive down the left side of the lane by Matthews. He draws the contact on Edwards. Edwards picks up the foul, and the shot is good. It's a 3-point play opportunity for Brendan Matthews. The foul on Leonardo Edwards is his 2nd personal according to the scoreboard. Is that what you've got him for, Kelly?
I've just got 33 for 1.
Me too.
Maybe they gave 33 Ted Brown earlier in the game.
We'll go with 1 foul for Leonardo Edwards for now. The free throw is no good, so the 3-point play try is unsuccessful. Trevin Woods is in the game for the Wonder Boys in place of Leonardo Edwards. It's a 30-25 Arkansas Tech lead after the bucket a minute ago for Brendan Matthews of Concordia-St. Paul. Fadeaway jumper by R.J. Glasper is short, no good, and there's Matthews with the defensive rebound for the Golden Bears. Matthews into the front court. Stops on the right wing, hands it off there for Max Keefe, gets it right back. Ahmad Newsom desperately wants the basketball on the left side of the floor. Bounce pass into the low post intended for Carlson, stolen by R.J. Glasper for Arkansas Tech. Glasper into the front court, drives the left side of the lane, scoop shot, no good, defensive rebound by Cody Carlson of Concordia-St. Paul. Golden Bears push it the other way, down by 5 with 5 minutes to go in the half. Matthews walks with the basketball. Turnover number 9 for Concordia-St. Paul, compared to 4 turnovers for Arkansas Tech. Alex Brown and Harris Brown are in. Montrell Williams and R.J. Glasper are out for Arkansas Tech. And it'll be Freddie Lee to bring it into the front court for the Wonder Boys.
You see that so often. They'll drag that foot before they'll dribble and get the walk every time.
Freddie Lee, Mason Klein, Alex Brown, Harris Brown, and Trevin Woods are the 5 on the floor for Arkansas Tech. Alex Brown dribbles to the top of the key, gets around Carlson, throws it out for Freddie Lee. Long three-pointer is no good. Long rebound deep in the right corner is out of bounds, and it will go over to Concordia-St. Paul. 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the half. Arkansas Tech leading 30-25 on the Phil Wright Autoplex three-point update. Arkansas Tech 5 of 14 from beyond the arc. And Concordia-St. Paul is 1 out of 6 from three-point range. Right side, Keefe will try a 3. It is no good. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Alex Brown. Concordia-St. Paul has now just made 1 out of its last 8 field goal tries. Mason Klein misses a 3. Offensive rebound by Alex Brown. Out to Freddie Lee. Now Harris Brown gets it on the right wing. Trevin Woods sets a pick. Brown dribbles left, dribbles right, dribbles it right to Trevin Woods for 3. Short, no good. Defensive rebound, Brendan Matthews. Matthews over the timeline. Goes to the right wing, cut off there by Freddie Lee. He throws it back out to Ahmad Newsom, and the Golden Bears will run some half-court offense. Newsom hands it off right wing for Matthews. Shot clock at 16. High ball screen set by Carlson. He slips that screen, goes to post up. Drive by Matthews. We will count the basket on a blocking foul, and it'll be a 3-point play opportunity for the Golden Bears. The foul will be on Freddie Lee of Arkansas Tech. It is his first personal foul, and the Bears will shoot a free throw when we come back. Timeout on the floor at Tucker Coliseum. 3 minutes and 56 seconds to go in the first half. Our score is Arkansas Tech 30 and Concordia-St. Paul 27 here at the Team Clean broadcast position. Let's break for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball. Three minutes and 56 seconds remaining in the first half. Arkansas Tech 30, Concordia-St. Paul 27. A reminder to join us tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. here at Tucker Coliseum as the Arkansas Tech Golden Suns will begin their 2017-2018 campaign with a non-conference game against Lane College. That's 1 p.m. on Sunday here at Tucker Coliseum and right here on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com. Following the under 4 media timeout, Brendan Matthews shooting 1 free throw for the Golden Bears, trying to complete a 3-point play. His free throw is short, no good, and Freddie Lee gets the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. Concordia-St. Paul with that miss, now 4 out of 6 at the free throw line tonight. Both teams struggling from the field right now. Both are 11 of 29 from the field, 38%. And Harris Brown tries to heat it up for Arkansas Tech. He hits a 3 from the right wing, and he doubles the Arkansas Tech lead to 33-27. Top of the key, Ahmad Newsom on the dribble for the Golden Bears. Dribbles to the right wing, hands it off to Elliott Kane. Concordia-St. Paul running a little 3-man weave here at the top of the key. Kane, bounce pass into the low post, received by Wessenberg. He shovels it out to McCroy, 14-foot jumper, no good. Rebound loose on the baseline. Freddie Lee touches it in, saves it into Mason Klein, and here comes Arkansas Tech. Harris Brown behind the back dribble, goes to the right wing, hands it off to Alex Brown. Harris Brown wants it back, instead it goes to the top of the key for Freddie Lee. Shot clock at 18. Lee behind the back pass to Woods. 4-3, in and out, no good. Rebound, Concordia-St. Paul. Brendan Matthews got it. 2:54 to go in the half. Tech by 6. Ahmad Newsom with it on the right wing. Left-handed dribble to the top of the key, checked by Alex Brown. Throws it across for Elliott Kane. Shot clock at 18. Back to Newsom. Newsom looks into the low post, instead drives, kicks it out of the left wing for Brendan Matthews. Matthews dribbles to the left elbow, shovels it out top of the key to Newsom. Back it goes to Matthews, 7 to shoot. Matthews throws it on the right baseline for McCroy, 4 to shoot. Out to Matthews, on to Kane. Three-pointer is good as the shot clock expires. It's a three-pointer from right of center at the top of the key for Elliott Kane. His second three, accounting for all 6 of his points, and he cuts the Arkansas Tech lead to 33-30. Harris Brown shoots a long 2, a fadeaway, and he got it. Harris Brown, 5 out of 8 from the field. He has 11 points. He's the first Wonder Boy in double figures, and it's 35-30 Arkansas Tech as we creep up on 2 minutes to play in the half. Concordia-St. Paul wants a timeout here at the Team Clean broadcast position. We will break for 30 seconds with them. This is Wonder Boys basketball. Taking a look at the Phil Wright Autoplex three-point update, Arkansas Tech 6 of 19, 32% from three-point range. Meanwhile, Concordia-St. Paul 2 out of 8 from beyond the arc, 25%. Golden Bears with the basketball following the timeout. Ahmad Newsom dribbles at the top of the key. Defended by Freddie Lee. Arkansas Tech with the man-to-man defense. Left side, Newsom with it. He wants to drive, cut off on the baseline, bounce pass to the open man, and it is stuffed through by Evan Wessenberg. It comes with 1:40 to go in the half, and it cuts the Arkansas Tech lead to 3 points. Leonardo Edwards backs his defender down, spins, shoots with the left hand and misses. It was nearly tipped in for the Wonder Boys by Evan Wessenberg of Concordia-St. Paul, but he missed his inadvertent tip-in try, and Concordia-St. Paul comes away with the defensive rebound.
Very much. The last trip down, he had good position inside for the easy dunk.
Brendan Matthews has it on the left wing. Drives into the painted area, shoots from 10 feet, scores, and he was fouled. It'll be a three-point play opportunity for Brendan Matthews. The foul on Arkansas Tech is on Alex Brown for a hack across the wrist. That is his first personal foul. Team foul number 7, and Brendan Matthews will return to the free throw line. Matthews already with a double-double here tonight. 10 points and 10 rebounds for Brendan Matthews, the 6'4" junior guard from Eagan, Minnesota. He had 18 points and 7 rebounds last night in Concordia-St. Paul's loss to UA Monticello. He completes the three-point play, and it is now a tie game at 35 apiece with 1:09 remaining in the opening half. Into the front court comes Freddie Lee. Lee drives the left side of the lane, kicks it out right side for Alex Brown. Three-pointer good. Alex Brown's second three of the night. It's a Phil Wright Autoplex three-pointer for Arkansas Tech. And with under a minute to go in the half, the Wonder Boys are back in front, 38-35. Left side, Ahmad Newsom on the dribble. Gives it out front for Matthews. Matthews dribbles right, picked up by Leonardo Edwards on a switch. Now Brown gets back on him. Pass on the left baseline for Newsom. Newsom drives the baseline, throws it out to Matthews for three. It is short, no good. Rebound, Arkansas Tech. Freddie Lee got it, and the Wonder Boys can more or less hold for the final shot of the half if they so choose. The shot clock and the first half clock are almost identical. Wonder Boys do have a use it or lose it timeout here. Doesn't look like they will elect to use it here to set up this final possession. Coach Klein likes what he has. Shot clock at 12, 13 seconds left in the half. Now 10 seconds left in the half. Wonder Boys lead by 3. Freddie Lee dribbles right, got a pick from Edwards. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Steps back for 3, misses. Rebound, Concordia-St. Paul. McCroy from 60 feet at the buzzer. Off the front iron, no good. And that is how the first half comes to an end after 20 minutes of basketball at John E. Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. Our score is Arkansas Tech 38, Concordia-St. Paul 35. Here at the Team Clean broadcast position, we will step aside for a 3-minute break and then come back with halftime. Wonder Boys lead by 3. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
Tomorrow afternoon, the Arkansas Tech Golden Suns some basketball tomorrow here at Concordia-St.
Welcome back to the Team Clean broadcast position at halftime with Arkansas Tech leading Concordia-St. Paul 38-35 in non-conference men's basketball action. Let's take a look at the numbers so far. Concordia-St. Paul is 14 of 34 from the field. That is 41%, including 2 of 9, 22% from three-point range, and they've made 5 out of 7 at the free throw line, 71%. Meanwhile, Arkansas Tech just about the same from the field overall, 14 out of 35. That's 40%. The Wonder Boys, 7 of 21 from three-point range, 33%, and 3 out of 5 at the free throw line, 60%. Concordia-St. Paul is out rebounding the Wonder Boys, 24-20. The Golden Bears have 5 assists and 10 turnovers. Arkansas Tech has 9 assists and just 4 turnovers. Individual leaders so far for Concordia-St. Paul, Brendan Matthews has 13 points and 10 rebounds, 6 points for Elliott Kane, 4 points at halftime for Brandon McCroy, 2 points apiece for Evan Ward, Ahmad Newsom, Evan Wessenberg, Max Keefe, Ted Brown, and Cody Carlson. Is already looking at the numbers here for Concordia-St. Paul. They've already had 9 different players score in this game. Everybody who's appeared in the game has scored for the Golden Bears. For Arkansas Tech, leading the way, it is Harris Brown with 11 points. He is 5 out of 8 from the field. 6 points apiece so far for Mason Klein and Alex Brown. They have both hit 2 3-pointers. 4 points, 4 rebounds off the bench for Leonardo Edwards. 3 points apiece for Jeremy Grace, R.J. Glasper, and Trevin Woods. And 2 points at halftime for Arkansas Tech's Montrell Williams. Freddie Lee, no points yet, but he does have 4 rebounds and 3 assists. R.J. Glasper leads all players in steals with 3. The Wonder Boys lead at 38-35 at halftime. Here at the Team Clean broadcast position, we will take a 3-minute break and then come back with more halftime fun. You're listening to Wonder Boys basketball. Back with you at John E. Tucker Coliseum in Russellville at the Team Clean broadcast position with Arkansas Tech leading Concordia-St. Paul 38-35 at halftime. We're joined by Kelly Davis, the Director of Alumni Relations at Arkansas Tech. And Kelly, tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. it will be the continuation of one of the great traditions in women's college basketball. Arkansas Tech Golden Suns begin their 41st season tomorrow. Head coach Dave Wilbers at the helm for his 11th year. And the Golden Suns are picked to finish third in the Great American Conference this season. We've already seen early evidence that Southwestern Oklahoma State is going to be a force to be reckoned with this year in the GAC. But just looking at it from an Arkansas Tech perspective, you've got Cheyenne North coming back as kind of the leader of that team for the Golden Suns. It'll be very interesting to see beginning tomorrow afternoon with that 1 p.m. game. I think the biggest question for me going into the season is just kind of where are the points going to come from? So much of the offense from a year ago graduated, and so it'll be interesting to see who are those new faces, who are those new names that will emerge for the Golden Suns to carry on that great tradition starting tomorrow.
Well, it will be interesting. As far as you talk about style of play, it looks like the Golden Suns are going to try to have a fast-paced game. They're, the size of the team is not probably compared to other teams will be a little bit smaller in comparison to height, but talking to Coach Wilbers every so often, he's very happy with this team as far as the speed of play that they'll be able to play. And so we'll see. He may try to wear teams down, using the fast break, back and forth, up and down, kind of like the Wonder Boys right now. They have so many weapons that they bring in off the bench from the starting five. He's got 10 players again this year that he can just keep rotating in. And I think Coach Wilbers, you'll see that on the women's side as well. He'll probably try to keep some the rotation going to where they can just keep running the ball, pushing it, and try to wear some teams down. Take advantage of the lack of size with their speed. So 1 o'clock tomorrow, come on out. Talking about football, like I said, we had football earlier today, and we've got the final standings for you as far as the 2017 GAC football standings. Ouachita Baptist will sit alone at the top of first place with a 9-2 record. The Wonder Boys at Harding will be tied for second with an 8-3 record. Southeast Oklahoma 7-4, as well as Southern Arkansas at 6-5. Henderson State, UA Monticello, and Northwest Oklahoma finished the season 5-6. Southern Nazarene 4-7. Southwest Oklahoma 3-8. And then at 2-9 is East Central and Oklahoma Baptist. So that's how the regular season ends up in the GAC as far as the football sport. So, and then we'll see what happens. It looks like probably most definitely Ouachita will be going to the NCAA playoffs. And then probably Monday when the regional polls come out, we'll see if Harding or the Wonder Boys get that second slot or the number 8 or 7 seed in this region.
And a reminder that the Golden Suns volleyball team will be back in action on Thursday evening at 5 p.m. at Bank of the Ozarks Arena in Hot Springs in the first round of the Great American Conference volleyball tournament. You can follow live coverage of that on ArkansasTechSports.com as the 32-0 and right now nationally 9th ranked Arkansas Tech Golden Suns look to keep their undefeated run going. It's kind of a funny thing. I can't fully explain it to you. The Golden Suns are ranked 9th in the nation. They are ranked 8th in the region, and only 8 teams will go to the NCAA tournament from the Central region. And so the Golden Suns, even at 32-0, will head to Hot Springs knowing they probably need to win the Great American Conference tournament in order to earn the automatic bid and make it into the NCAA tournament. If not, the Golden Suns season, even though they are 32-0, and it sounds ridiculous.
It does sound a little,
and maybe it is, but
scratch your head going, really?
Yeah, but that's the way it is. And so the Golden Suns will head to Hot Springs and try to win 3 more next weekend and make their way to the NCAA tournament Central Regional.
Well, one good thing about it, they had 2 tough matches that last week. Going to Harding on that Tuesday night, winning that one in grand fashion, 20-18 in that 5th set, and then another tough 5-set match against Ouachita Baptist on Thursday night, senior night. So they are going to go into that tournament battle tested, and that should bode in their favor.
Right now at the team clean broadcast position, we'll break for 1 minute plus a station ID and then come back with the second half. Arkansas Tech leading 38-35. This is Wonder Boys basketball. Back at the team clean broadcast position here at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, and glad to have you with us tonight on River Country KCJC and around the world on ArkansasTechSports.com. Arkansas Tech leading 38-35 as we head to the second half of this non-conference men's basketball game. And it will be the Wonder Boys with the basketball to begin the second half. Mason Klein, Freddie Lee, Alex Brown, Trevin Woods, and Montrell Williams will begin the second half for the Wonder Boys. It's Evan Ward, Ahmad Newsom, Brendan Matthews, Evan Wessenberg, and Ted Brown for Concordia-St. Paul. Right wing Freddie Lee throws it in the right corner for Montrell Williams. Out to Mason Klein. He distributes left side to Woods. On to Freddie Lee. Lee dribbles right, picked up by Brown on a switch. Gives to Woods on the left wing. Three-pointer good. Trevin Woods with the three-pointer from the left wing. Trevin Woods knocks down the three. He now on the evening has 6 points, and Arkansas Tech leads 41-35. Into the front court comes Concordia-St. Paul. They throw it in the right corner for Ahmad Newsom. Newsom dribbles into the painted area, gives it up left side. Pass received there by Evan Ward. Out it goes to Newsom. Newsom gives left side for Wessenberg. Three-pointer is short, no good. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Freddie Lee. Here come the Wonder Boys. Drive by Montrell Williams, cut off, so he throws it back out to the perimeter. Arkansas Tech resets offensively. Left side, Montrell Williams hands it off to Freddie Lee. Lee defended by Ahmad Newsom. Gives it up to Trevin Woods. It is good again. Back-to-back threes by Trevin Woods to begin the second half. And the Wonder Boys have opened up a 9-point lead at 44-35. This is the largest lead of the night for Arkansas Tech. High post touch for Ted Brown. Looks on the left wing, feeds it to Evan Ward. Ward dribbles up to the wing. Defended by Alex Brown. Bounce pass down low back to Brown. Brown works on Trevin Woods. Pushes off. Jump hook is good for Ted Brown. Ted Brown has 4 points. Quick counterattack for Arkansas Tech leads to a turnover. It is the 5th of the night for the Wonder Boys as Montrell Williams couldn't quite handle the lead pass along the baseline. And Concordia-St. Paul will take it back the other way, down by 7. Top of the key. Newsom with it for the Golden Bears. Gives it on the right wing for Brendan Matthews. Matthews dribbles out to the top of the key. Still with his dribble all the way on the left wing. Brings it back to the free throw line now. Leans in, draws contact on Freddie Lee. That'll be the second personal foul for Freddie Lee. Team foul number 1 this half against Arkansas Tech. And it should be 2 free throws and will be 2 free throws for Concordia-St. Paul. The shooter will be Brendan Matthews. Matthews, as we mentioned late in the first half, already with a double-double tonight. He has 13 points and 10 rebounds. His first try hangs on the rim and will not fall through. It remains a 44-37 lead for Arkansas Tech.
Trying to match that second half, 13 points that he had in the first.
Second one is on its way. It is no good, and Montrell Williams controls the rebound. So Matthews goes 0 for 2 at the free throw line.
No luck so far.
And the Wonder Boys over the timeline with a 7-point lead and under 18 minutes to go. Drive by Freddie Lee, cut off by Newsom, throws it out to Woods, and Trevin Woods is feeling it to begin the second half. He has made 3 3-pointers in the first 2 minutes and 15 seconds of the half to give Arkansas Tech a double-digit lead for the first time tonight. On the other end, Evan Ward answers. They're going to call it a long two. He had a toe on the line on the right wing. And the Evan Ward jumper cuts the Arkansas Tech lead to 47-39. Montrell Williams, three-pointer good from the left corner. It's another Phil Wright Autoflex three-pointer for the Wonder Boys. They are 4 out of 4 from beyond the arc since halftime, and it's 50-39 Arkansas Tech. Again, their biggest lead of the night. Now a turnover by Concordia-St. Paul as Ward's pass was too tall for the 6'10" Ted Brown. Out of bounds on the baseline, and the basketball belongs to Arkansas Tech.
You know what that means? That was a tall pass.
It's a very tall pass. It's too tall for Ted Brown. It'll be Freddie Lee taking it the other way for Arkansas Tech. Over the timeline, pass on the right wing for Montrell Williams. Quickly they swing it left side to Alex Brown. Brown dribble drive all the way to the rim. Goes in, got it blocked by Concordia-St. Paul's Cody Carlson. Golden Bears the other way, and on that end, the layup try by Elliott Kane is blocked. Out of bounds, and it will stay with Concordia-St. Paul with 25 on the shot clock.
Alex was kind of wanting to shoot some free throws on the other end. A little bit of contact on the drive, but no call.
Montrell Williams credited with the block shot on the Elliott Kane layup a moment ago. Drive by Brendan Matthews. He distributes it down low for a slam dunk by Evan Wessenberg. Wessenberg has 4 points, 16:39 to go, and it's a 50-41 lead for Arkansas Tech. Montrell Williams has it on the right wing. Goes right, gets into the lane, running 8-footer off the glass, good, and a foul. A 3-point play opportunity for Arkansas Tech's Montrell Williams. The foul on Evan Wessenberg of Concordia-St. Paul is his first. It is team foul number 1 this half on Concordia-St. Paul, and Trevin Woods will get a well-deserved breather as he'll be replaced by Leonardo Edwards.
That's good size for size in that substitution.
Can't stand more straight up.
Montrell Williams' free throw is good. He gets the roll, and with 16:28 remaining, it is 53-41, a 12-point lead for Arkansas Tech. Into the front court come the Golden Bears. Right wing, Brendan Matthews on the dribble. Bounce pass to no one in particular. Stolen by Freddie Lee. It's a clear path. He leaves it at the rim, and it's going to be a goaltend against Concordia-St. Paul. They will call goaltending on Brendan Matthews. Matthews says it was still on the way up. The official disagrees. They will count the basket for Freddie Lee.
It might have been calling basket interference.
And it's 55-41, a 14-point lead for Arkansas Tech. We creep up on 16 minutes remaining. A 3-point try is no good for Evan Ward. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Mason Klein. Wonder Boys into the front court. Klein gives it left wing to Montrell Williams. Williams surveys the defense, dribbles right, shoots for 3. It is no good. Off to the left, Alex Brown saves it in. It goes right to Concordia-St. Paul's Cody Carlson, and the Golden Bears will bring it into the front court down by 14. On the dribble, it is Evan Ward. He had 24 points last night. So far tonight, the Wonder Boys have held him to 4. Wessenberg, layup, good, and a foul. It'll be a 3-point play opportunity when we come back. The foul on Arkansas Tech is on Mason Klein. It is his second personal foul, team foul number 2, and there's timeout on the floor at Tucker Coliseum. 15:35 remaining, second half. Arkansas Tech 55, Concordia-St. Paul 43. Here at the Team Clean broadcast position, we will take a 1-minute break. This is Wonder Boys basketball. A check of the Phil Wright Autoplex three-point update reveals that Arkansas Tech is 4 out of 5 from three-point range in the second half, and now 11 of 26 for the game, 42%. Meanwhile, Concordia-St. Paul 0 for 2 from three-point range in the second half, and just 2 out of 11 for the game on the Phil Wright Autoplex three-point update. The free throw for Concordia-St. Paul's Wessenberg out of the timeout is good, and his three-point play cuts the Arkansas Tech lead to 55-44 with 15.5 minutes to go. Montrell Williams flies to the rim, cannot get the slam dunk to go, and the defensive rebound is cleared for the Golden Bears by Evan Wessenberg. Into the front court, Kane hits a three. Elliott Kane with the transition three, his third three-pointer of the game, and Concordia-St. Paul has cut the Arkansas Tech lead to 8. Drive by Leonardo Edwards, gets to the rim, layup good for Leonardo Edwards. Edwards has 6 points, 14:58 to go, and it's 57-47. The Arkansas Tech lead is back into double figures. Top of the key on the dribble is Evan Ward. They swing it in the left corner for Matthews. Brendan Matthews dribbles right, gives to Kane. Kane thought about a three, instead passes back to Matthews. 14 to shoot. Hand off Wessenberg. Wessenberg to Ward. On to Kane on the right wing. He drives. 14-foot jumper from the right baseline is no good. Defensive rebound by Montrell Williams. Here come the Wonder Boys. Up by 10 with 14:28 to play. Montrell Williams' fadeaway is no good from 15 feet. Defensive rebound by Cody Carlson of Concordia-St. Paul. Ahead it goes for the Golden Bears. Dribbling left, shooting, and missing is Brendan Matthews. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Mason Klein. Into the front court, Jeremy Grace. Three-pointer good. It's another Phil Wright Autoplex three-pointer for the Wonder Boys. Their 12th of the game, and Arkansas Tech leads it 60-47 as we go under 14 minutes remaining.
It's beautiful stop and pop that time. Left him wide open.
Now a steal by Montrell Williams. Williams into the front court to the rim, and he lays it in. Montrell Williams into double figures. He becomes the third Wonder Boy to reach that plateau tonight. 13:45 remaining, and it is now a 62-47 lead for the Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech has scored 7 unanswered points. Feed at the low post was intended for Carlson. Carlson did not go to meet the pass. It goes out of bounds for turnover number 13 by the Golden Bears, and Concordia-St. Paul has the look of a tired basketball team.
Yeah, you can tell they're getting a little bit, they're bending over, grabbing the end of their shorts, trying to catch their breath. They're enjoying this break right here.
Second game of a back-to-back for both of these teams. Arkansas Tech won last night. Concordia-St. Paul lost last night. Left wing, Jeremy Grace with it for Arkansas Tech. Gets a pick from Woods, drives to the rim, and draws a foul against Elliott Kane of Concordia-St. Paul. For Elliott Kane, it'll be his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. And heading to the free throw line for Arkansas Tech, it will be Jeremy Grace.
And one thing that you mentioned yesterday, Sam, or last night, these are regional games. Very important.
These count just as much as a conference game in terms of the NCAA tournament. And as you look at the possibility of maybe needing an at-large bid when it gets time for March, and the committee is evaluating things, these in-region wins are gold. Jeremy Grace makes the first free throw. This is his first trip to the line tonight. He was 1 out of 1 at the line last night. Grace seeking his 8th point of the game after he made the first free throw. His second try is equally good. 13 minutes and 18 seconds remaining. It is now a 9-0 run for Arkansas Tech, and the Wonder Boys lead at 64-47 and threatening to pull away. R.J. Glasper is back in for Tech. Glasper, Alex Brown, Jeremy Grace, Trevin Woods, and Freddie Lee are the 5 on the floor for the Wonder Boys. Pass is deflected by Glasper, stolen by Brown. Back to Glasper, got Grace on his left, pulls up, shoots, and misses from 14 feet. Offensive rebound, Woods, put back try, no good. Grace tips it back to Woods, and now the Wonder Boys will run a half-court set, and Coach Chad Klein applauds the hustle by his basketball team.
Great hustle, kept that ball alive. They fight for every loose ball.
Freddie Lee dribbles on the left wing. Out it goes to Alex Brown. Pass on the right side for Jeremy Grace. Grace dribbles left, defended by McCroy. He will shoot a long 3 over McCroy, looking to draw the foul, no whistle. Offensive rebound off the missed 3 by Trevin Woods, and the Wonder Boys will exercise some patience. Freddie Lee dribbles right. Double teamed, gets rid of it on the right wing for Glasper. Now on to Alex Brown. Grace gets it on the left wing. Jeremy Grace dribbles to the top of the key. Defended by McCroy. Gives it left side for Woods. Three-pointer is no good. Defensive rebound by Evan Ward of Concordia-St. Paul. Tipped away from him by Jeremy Grace. Stolen by Trevin Woods. Here come the Wonder Boys. Freddie Lee into the painted area. Stops. Gives it down low for Grace. Layup no good. Rebound by Evan Ward of Concordia-St. Paul. Ward into the front court. 11:52 remaining. Wonder Boys lead 64-47. Left baseline, Cody Carlson. 14-foot jumper is an air ball. Defensive rebound, Jeremy Grace.
That's just fatigue right there.
They've got nothing left. Grace drives off the glass, no good. Rebound, Trevin Woods. He's got something left. Out to Alex Brown. Three-pointer good. Set up by the Trevin Woods. Offensive rebound, and he gets an enthusiastic high five from his head coach, Chad Klein, and there's timeout at Tucker Coliseum. 11 minutes and 31 seconds remaining. Arkansas Tech 67, Concordia-St. Paul 47. Here at the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will take a 1-minute break. This is Wonder Boys basketball. Arkansas Tech on a 12-0 run over the last 3.5 minutes. Concordia-St. Paul has not scored in almost 4 minutes now. Right side on the dribble. It is Ahmad Newsom. Now they give it back to Newsom. He drives down the left side of the lane. Layup is no good. Put back try by Ted Brown is good, and a foul. And it will be a three-point play opportunity for Ted Brown. Foul on Arkansas Tech. Not clear yet as to who it was against. We'll be able to check that while we're gone on this timeout. 11 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. It's Arkansas Tech 67 and Concordia-St. Paul 49. We will step aside for a 1-minute break here at the Team Clean broadcast position. This is Wonder Boys basketball. Eleven minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the second half. Arkansas Tech 67, Concordia-St. Paul 49. And the foul that sent us to this media timeout was called against Arkansas Tech's R.J. Glasper. It is his first personal foul.
He said number 11 had the foul with 11 seconds left on the shot clock.
And with 11 minutes and 11 seconds left in the game.
Any more 11s?
That's about all we got. Ted Brown will be the shooter for Concordia-St. Paul. Trying to complete a three-point play, and he does. His free throw is good. And it is 67-50. A 17-point lead now for Arkansas Tech. That ends what was a 12-0 run for the Wonder Boys. Now a steal in the backcourt by Concordia-St. Paul, and Brendan Matthews lays it up and in. Brendan Matthews with 15 points. That's his first 2 of the second half. Just under 11 minutes to go, and it is 67-52, a 15-point lead for the Wonder Boys. Harris Brown with it at the top of the key. Defended by Matthews, bounce pass goes right underneath the hand of Leonardo Edwards, out of bounds. Only the 6th turnover for Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys are plus 10 on the turnover margin tonight.
It's hard to believe with the pace that they play at.
Into the front court on the dribble comes Ahmad Newsom. Newsom goes to the left wing, hands it off to Elliott Kane. Bounce pass at the high post for Brandon McCroy. McCroy hands it off out to Kane. Kane dribbles left, shot clock at 15, defended by Jeremy Grace. Gives on the left wing for Ahmad Newsom. Newsom dribbles right, might have taken one step too many. He threw it away anyway, deflected by Glasper. He takes it the other way, and Grace lays it up and in. Jeremy Grace with 10 points. He becomes the 4th Wonder Boy in double figures, and it's 69-52 Wonder Boys with just over 10 minutes to go.
That was a great no-look pass that time, Glasper.
R.J. Glasper started the turnover on one end and got the assist on the other. Now a slam dunk for Concordia-St. Paul by Ted Brown. Brown with 7 points, 9:51 remaining. Wonder Boys by 15. Right corner, Harris Brown has it for Arkansas Tech. Dribble drive, throws it out to Glasper at the top of the key. He passes left wing to Harris Brown. Brown on the left wing, he will try a three-pointer. It is short, no good. Defensive rebound for Concordia-St. Paul by Brendan Matthews. His pass on the right corner was intended for Brandon McCroy, but he could not handle it, out of bounds, and the basketball belongs to Arkansas Tech.
Kind of a low pass, went off his knee.
9 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. Arkansas Tech 69, Concordia-St. Paul 54. Grace for 3, no good from the right wing. Defensive rebound for the Golden Bears by Brendan Matthews. Matthews with 12 rebounds in the game. Arkansas Tech now hasn't scored in over 2 minutes. Right side, Ahmad Newsom with it. Newsom throws it out to the top of the key for Brandon McCroy. Pass on to Matthews. Brendan Matthews drives, shoots from 10 feet, and does not get the roll. Tip try by Ted Brown was no good. Follow try by Matthews, no good. Another offensive rebound for Concordia-St. Paul. Another one by Ted Brown. And before he could attempt the putback, he was fouled by Arkansas Tech's Leonardo Edwards. Leonardo Edwards picks up his 2nd personal foul. And Brown will be at the line shooting 2 for the Golden Bears.
Sounded kind of like an indecisive whistle. Well, maybe that was a foul.
That happens sometimes. Ted Brown misses the first free throw.
Maybe kind of making up a little bit for the play before that probably could have been a foul.
Now, Kelly, there are no makeup calls in basketball.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Brown missed the first free throw. He will have the second try. Shame on you for suggesting
Why
such a
did they
thing.
even think that?
The second try for Ted Brown is good. And with 8:54 remaining, it is 69-55, a 14-point lead for Arkansas Tech. Wonder Boys into the front court. At the controls, it is R.J. Glasper. Glasper with 3 points so far tonight. Gets a high ball screen from Trevin Woods, drives, gets 10 feet from the basket, now backs it back out beyond the three-point arc, gets rid of it to Mason Klein. Left side, Alex Brown for 3, good! Alex Brown has 12 points. He becomes the 5th Wonder Boy in double figures in scoring. It's a Phil Wright Autoplex three-pointer for the Wonder Boys. They are now 14 out of 33 from beyond the arc, and it's 72-55 Arkansas Tech. Bounce pass down low, layup try by Brendan Matthews, no good, but they've got a foul against Arkansas Tech. I believe it'll be on Trevin Woods. That is the case. Woods picks up his 2nd personal foul, team foul number 5, and heading to the line to shoot 2 for Concordia-St. Paul, it will be Brendan Matthews. Matthews is 1 out of 4 at the free throw line tonight. That's about the only thing he hasn't done well. He has 15 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 assists. He misses again. Concordia-St. Paul now 8 out of 14 from the free throw line tonight. A second try forthcoming for the junior from Eagan, Minnesota. Second try is good. He got it. And with 8:16 to go, it's 72-56.
Done a good job on Matthews. He had 13 at the half, like you mentioned.
Harris Brown over the timeline. Gives it up on the right wing for Trevin Woods. Now reversal for Alex Brown. Brown gets gets a pick from Woods, dribbles right. Alex Brown for three, no good off the back lip. Long rebound out to Harris Brown of Arkansas Tech. He gives to Alex Brown, now back to Harris Brown. Shot clock at 25. Brown backs it out near midcourt. The Wonder Boys are going to show some patience here. Harris Brown drives, throws it to the left corner for Alex Brown. Three-pointer good. It's a Phil Wright Autoplex three-pointer for the Wonder Boys. Alex Brown has 15 points. He's 5 out of 7 from beyond the arc. And with 7:31 remaining, it's a 19-point lead for Arkansas Tech. Top of the key, Newsom on the dribble. Gives it up to Brandon McCroy. He drives, running jump hook is no good. There's Ted Brown with the follow try, no good. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Glasper. It's a 3-on-2 to Harris Brown. Back to Glasper. Glasper for three, no good. Offensive rebound, Alex Brown, but as he received that, a whistle and a foul against Arkansas Tech. They caught Mason Klein for a push in the back on the rebound. It is Klein's third personal foul, and it takes us to a timeout on the floor. 7 minutes and 6 seconds remaining. Arkansas Tech 75, Concordia-St. Paul 56. Here at the Team Clean broadcast position, it's time for a 1-minute break. You're listening to Wonder Boys basketball. A Phil Wright Autoplex three-point update for Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys are now 15 of 36 from beyond the arc overall tonight. That's 42%, including 8 of 15 in the second half. That's 53%. Concordia-St. Paul has not done much damage from beyond the arc. Just 3 out of 12 so far tonight for the Golden Bears on the Phil Wright Autoplex three-point update. Basketball belongs to the Golden Bears, but not for long. Wessenberg's pass deflected by Woods, stolen by Glasper. Harris Brown on the run out for the layup. Harris Brown with the transition layup, and it is going to be a 21-point lead for Arkansas Tech, the biggest lead of the night for the Wonder Boys with under 7 minutes to go. On the dribble, it is Evan Ward. He gets rid of it to Elliott Kane. Three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound, Ted Brown. Out to McCroy. McCroy from 17 feet, no good. Ted Brown, another offensive rebound. His putback try is good. Ted Brown with the second chance points for Concordia-St. Paul. He's got 10 points and 6 rebounds now. 6:16 to go, and it's 77-58 Wonder Boys. Left side, Harris Brown with it. He drives down the middle of the paint. Layup is good for Harris Brown. He has 15 points, and it's 79-58 Arkansas Tech as we go under 6 minutes remaining.
Well, good strong drive that time.
Evan Ward with it on the right wing for the Golden Bears. Looks into the low post, nothing there. Defended by Harris Brown. Bounce pass received by Ted Brown, but it's poked away and stolen by Mason Klein. And he's wrapped up from behind and fouled by Evan Wessenberg. Wessenberg gets his second personal foul. Team foul number 3 on Concordia-St. Paul. And the Wonder Boys will bring it into the front court, leading by 21 with 5:45 remaining. It'll be Harris Brown to bring it over the timeline. He'll be checked by Evan Ward. Harris Brown drives, kicks it out left side for an open Alex Brown. Three-pointer short, no good. Defensive rebound by Elliott Kane. Lead pass ahead to Matthews. He goes to the rim and lays it in. Brendan Matthews has 18 points, 5:23 remaining. 79-60 Arkansas Tech. Drive by R.J. Glasper yields a foul against Concordia-St. Paul. They get Elliott Kane. Kane gets his second personal foul, team foul number 4, as Max Keefe will return for the Golden Bears in place of Ted Brown. Arkansas Tech will throw it in from the baseline following the foul. And the shot clock is put at 25. Inbound pass, right elbow for Alex Brown. His 15-foot jumper is good. Nothing but net for Alex Brown. He's got 17 points. New season high for him. He had 13 last night in the first game of the year. And it's 81-60 Arkansas Tech.
Oh, such a smooth shot.
Right side on the dribble is Evan Ward. Throws it out to the top of the key for Max Keefe. Pass into the low post for Wessenberg. Jump hook with the left hand is off the glass and good for Evan Wessenberg. It comes with 4:49 remaining. It's 81-62 Arkansas Tech. Three-point try by Harris Brown, no good. Defensive rebound by Evan Ward of Concordia-St. Paul. Golden Bears into the front court, down by 19 with 4:34 remaining. Wessenberg gets it at the top of the key and throws it away, intercepted by Trevin Woods. Turnover number 20 for the Golden Bears. They are minus 11 on the turnover margin. Right side, R.J. Glasper gets it off a deflection from Alex Brown, and as Glasper drives, a traveling violation against Arkansas Tech. The basketball will belong to the Golden Bears of Concordia-St. Paul.
Tell you what, very impressed with the Wonder Boy defense the last two nights.
And I'll tell you something else,
Very
Kelly.
active.
The way you and I are wired and the way we were raised, it doesn't really matter where they're from. I think any win over any group of Bears is always fun, isn't it?
Oh, exactly.
Right side, Elliott Kane with it. Lobs into the low post for Wessenberg. His layup is no good. Rebound, Arkansas Tech. Harris Brown gets it into the front court. It's a 2-on-3. He loses the dribble, and it's stolen by Evan Ward.
Not only that, Bears, Tigers, Bisons,
Just any of those.
any of the animals.
Right side, Evan Ward with it. Throws it out to the top of the key for Elliott Kane. Pass to the top of the key for Wessenberg. Wessenberg drives the right side of the lane, can't get it to go, but it's a tip in by Brendan Matthews. 14th rebound for Matthews. He also has 20 points. Pass deflected in the backcourt, out of bounds. The Wonder Boys will maintain possession when we come back. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in Russellville, where it's Arkansas Tech 81 and Concordia-St. Paul 64. Here at the Team Clean broadcast position, we will pause for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball. Three minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Arkansas Tech 81, Concordia-St. Paul 64. Freddie Lee, Alex Brown, R.J. Glasper, Leonardo Edwards, and Jeremy Grace are the five on the floor for Arkansas Tech. Feed down low for Leonardo Edwards. He shoots a jump hook over a double team and scores. 3:13 remaining, and it's 83-64 Arkansas Tech. Into the front court comes Brandon McCroy. Hands it off left side for Elliott Kane. We go under 3 minutes to play. Pass is intercepted by Freddie Lee. Turnover number 22 for Concordia-St. Paul. And for the Wonder Boys, it is their 13th steal of the night. Lee dribbles on the logo at midcourt. Lobs it down low for Edwards. Leonardo Edwards, layup no good. Defensive rebound by Max Keefe for the Golden Bears. 2:35 to go. Bounce pass for Keefe, has it stripped away and stolen by Freddie Lee. And the Wonder Boys will take it across the timeline, and Coach Chad Klein asks Freddie Lee to slow it down.
Move it around, get a good shot off.
Shot clock at 16. Freddie Lee continues to dribble just inside the timeline. Wonder Boys will improve to 2-0 on the season with this win tonight. Concordia-St. Paul will fall to 0-2. The Arkansas Tech men will be idle until Thursday night. Freddie Lee three-pointer, as the shot clock was expiring, becomes wedged between the rim and the backboard. It goes to the possession arrow for the first time this season, and that favors Concordia-St. Paul.
Now that was an exhibition right there, because he was straight up on the basket, top of the key, and still wedged it in there.
There are some things only Freddie Lee can do. Three-pointer is good on the other end for Evan Ward. 7 points for Ward. The Wonder Boys have done a good job defensively on him tonight.
Let's see a replay on that one.
And it cuts the Arkansas Tech lead to 83-67 with 1:34 to go. Left side, R.J. Glasper gets a pick from Edwards, and he is fouled, as hedging on that screen was Max Keith, and the big man couldn't help himself but get in the way of R.J. Glasper. It is the first personal on Keith. It is team foul number 5, and so the Wonder Boys will throw it in from the far sideline as Ahmad Newsom returns and Brendan Matthews checks out. And if that's the end of the night for Matthews, he gave the Golden Bears a good effort tonight. 20 points and officially 13 rebounds for Matthews.
Played very hard.
Top of the key, Alex Brown gives it on the right side for R.J. Glasper. Glasper behind the back dribble, throws it in the left corner for Alex Brown. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Concordia-St. Paul. Evan Ward with it, 1-on-3, drives in anyway. R.J. Glasper looked like he had a clean steal, and they call a foul on Glasper. It is his second personal foul. Team foul number 7, and so it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Evan Ward as Trevin Woods checks in for Arkansas Tech, and Leonardo Edwards will check out. Evan Ward tonight with 7 points. He's 3 out of 10 from the field. He has 6 rebounds. And he will be shooting a 1-and-1 here with 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining, and Arkansas Tech leading 83-67. He misses the front end. R.J. Glasper with the defensive rebound for the Wonder Boys, and Arkansas Tech will walk it into the front court. Alex Brown gets it, feeds it left wing for Jeremy Grace. The Wonder Boys will play at 7:30 on Thursday night against East Central University, and that's a big matchup. The Tigers and the Wonder Boys have been 2 of the top teams in the Great American Conference in recent years, and so even though it's the first week of the year, even though it's the first conference game of the season, kind of a big one on Thursday night in Ada, Oklahoma, as Trevin Woods knocks down a three-pointer from the right corner for Arkansas Tech. Trevin Woods' 5th three-pointer of the night. He's got 15 points, and that's another Phil Wright Autoflex three-pointer for Arkansas Tech. On the other end, shot no good for Ward. Rebound out of bounds. It will belong to Arkansas Tech, and the Wonder Boys won't even have to shoot it again if they don't want to, as we've got just 26.1 seconds left in the game. It'll be Freddie Lee to bring it over the timeline, and Concordia-St. Paul does not look like it wants any more. They will allow the Wonder Boys to dribble out the final 15 seconds. And Arkansas Tech will begin the season 2-0. A win last night over Minnesota Crookston, and a win tonight over Concordia-St. Paul, and 2 region wins in the bank to begin the year for the Wonder Boys. Final score tonight at Tucker Coliseum is Arkansas Tech 86 and Concordia-St. Paul 67. We will break for 30 seconds and then come back with head coach Chad Klein. Wonder Boys win from the Team Clean broadcast position. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. Back at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, following an 86-67 Arkansas Tech win tonight over Concordia-St. Paul, as the Wonder Boys improve to 2-0 on the season with this 19-point in-region victory tonight. And we'll be joined momentarily by Chad Klein, head coach of the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys, as Arkansas Tech starting the season off right with the 9-point win last night and a 19-point win tonight. And the Wonder Boys really shot the three-pointer well, especially in the second half of this 86-67 victory over the Golden Bears. We are joined now by Chad Klein, head men's basketball coach at Arkansas Tech University. And Coach Klein, I think the first thing that really stands out to me, if you look at night 1 to night 2, is the defensive improvement that I saw from your basketball team just compared from 24 hours ago. And really, I think it stands out most in that steals category, that you were able to turn them over 23 times tonight, but 14 of those were steals, and that's indicative that your team was really getting in the passing lanes and forcing the Golden